9 of SWE League. Tonight we have got 11 drivers in. Before we go any further, this is F1 2018 the game, so please don't copyright claim me F1. Also, we've sadly had to say goodbye to Busik Busen, who has left the league. He doesn't find the game as enjoyable anymore, so we've lost Busik, we've lost a few other drivers. The driver from last week who took out SX White has been kicked from the league, so he will not be returning. We will have a better league tonight. We've got it's a wet qualifying. Nice. So tonight, okay, so it's intermediate starting type. So we've got a few drivers in. We've got Enderail. So the drivers we've got in tonight, we've got Colson, Enderail, Felix, Pace Van, Max Wheatley. Max Wheatley coming back after quite a while. We had a couple. I think we had a driver tonight saying he's not going to be racing due to exams, and that was Ultimate has to be at work in 8 hours time. He has to be at work in 8 hours, so we don't have that. F1 Alibi. Oh my god, that is the sink leaving the pit lane. That was F1 Alibi was meant to be here, but he is working until 9 o'clock tonight, so he's not going to be here. What else are we? Jamie Morris. Morris is here. Yeah, he is. He was. Okay, yeah. So Max Wheatley and Jamie Morris are racing tonight, even though they got exams tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. I guess people I know have got exams. So yes, as we got Villy following JME, and whoever that is following. Okay, so that was Enderail. So we're just gonna watch. We're gonna be watching a little bit of each driver tonight. We're gonna be having a little bit of each driver. We've got 11 drivers tonight, so we'll be able to get through about 2 laps of each driver. We'll go on board with Felix for the first 2 laps of qualifying. So we'll lead you through the lap. So we're coming through Parabolica. Actually, while we watch that, I'm gonna grab my F1 2018 program from when I went to Italy, and it was like this in practice. Luckily, I was feeling sick, so I didn't go. So we're gonna be seeing. Hopefully, we don't see a Marcus Ericsson crash tonight. But okay, so we're going down towards Lesmo 1. Going through Lesmo 1 now. Going through the DRS detection point, going through Lesmo 2. Going down towards Ascari now, which is DRS straight, as most of you all know. Going into the braking zone. Going for Ascari. Okay, so Ascari up the back straight. Oh, I can't remember the name of that. Going through Parabolica now. As he straightens up to Go down towards the line and sets a 1:28, 28.0. So quite a good lap there from Felix. We'll go on board with him for one more lap as we go down towards. That's not actually got like the name of the corners on it. Let me have a look actually. Oh, as he's actually just made contact with Mitalio. Okay, that is the only page we have of the track. I think. Yeah, that's the only page we've got of the track. Okay. So as he comes down towards Parabolic again, he's braking, try not go too much over the curb and try and get a good exit, as you can do that quite often. And also, as most of you know, it is Shrove Tuesday today, so happy Shrove Tuesday for anyone that is watching. I shall be getting my daily dose of pancakes soon. So Felix coming across the line, not improving, but a 1:30.3. We'll ride on board with Gennaro now. We'll watch him for the last bit of this lap, and then we'll see him on the first bit of the next lap. So currently Gennaro being the fastest person on track, as it was speculated for Villy actually to get pole, and not looking like it, as we got to watch Gennaro overtake Silas, as Felix with the fastest lap now. Good lap from Felix there, so the Felix is now into the lead. Oh, super softs? What? I'm not going crazy. Gennaro's going for super softs. Gennaro's planning super softs. I guess this is a wet to dry qualifying. Because I don't know. Okay, so Gennaro, you're just going down through. Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember. Make it hard. Oh. Sorry, I'm a bit yawny. I've been bit yawny, bit tired, a bit slow. I've been at work today, so I've been at work every day. Yeah. I work every day, so hey ho. Gennaro, yes, as we watch Gennaro coming through start his second sector, 0.07 of a second up, so slight improvement. He's going to improve by 0.3 of a second to beat Felix at the moment. His teammate. Braking hard, he's going to be 0.1 seconds up on his lap time. Coming through to sector 3, as he mucks up, he's going to try and finish it off to try and improve. We'll have to watch and see as he comes through the final, going through Parabolica now. across the line to set a 1:28.5. Not an improvement there, unfortunately. So we'll just watch Janiro come through the final corner now. As a few people have actually gone onto the super soft tyres, so I'm about to say, is this a super soft pit stop? Everyone pitting onto the super softs now. I don't know if this is Max is lagging or what. He seems a bit sluggish through some of the corners. He comes through down towards Ascari now, 0.09 of a second up in his lap time. So a slight improvement as he loses the back end slightly, coming through Ascari, going down towards Parabolica now. Very long straight, as you got to try and keep your speed up for Ascari, trying to get a good exit because you want to lose a bit of time going through there. And also trying to not lose too much time through Parabolica and losing the back end as he's just down slightly. So he comes up to the line and goes into the pits. So we're right on board with Vili as he starts his first lap. He's locked up right into turn 1. So we've not got the two guys looking for the super soft to come out on track yet. So yeah, coming up to 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. We've done 10 minutes nearly of qualifying, and they doesn't look too good for them too. Even though they are P4 and P5, we're still waiting on laps from Coulson and Silas, Vili's teammate, Vili's teammate who's taken over, as Vili nearly spins it into the wall, coming out of the scarring there. Coming through to the final corner, Vili actually going slow. I think Vili's going to be pitting. Nope, he's not. He's going for one more lap. So 3 minutes remaining. Ender rail actually hasn't changed to changes back to the intermediate tyres, looking to go maybe back out on the intermediate tyres, deciding that it's probably not a good idea for the super softs, as Dream On actually decides to pick the super softs now as well. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. So Billy is into the pit lane now. So Billy pits. Everyone is into the pits except for Gennaro and Felix, as they are all dropping into the pit lane. So I think it's going to be a mad dash to the soft tyres to go super soft tyres. Yes, as I can see the rain is actually drying up now. So yes, as we've got our first super soft tyres out on track now. So it's going to be a mad rush for all the super soft tyres to get out on track now. DRS has been enabled. Yes, it is time for the super softs. As we're waiting for Max Wheatley to get out on track. We're waiting for Pace Sven to get out on track. JME going out on the softs. So not going for the full shebang, going out on the onto the super softs. He's going out on the soft tyres. Philly going to be going out onto the super softs. Pace Sven going out on the super softs. Dream On is already out on track. So it's going to be a mad rush, and they've got a minute 30 to get round the track now. So as we've just seen Jamie Morris leave, as we've seen Philly just leave the pit lane. Max Wheatley, yep. Max Wheatley. Pace Sven is now out. We're gonna watch Enderale if he comes out now. I think Enderale should be coming out. Okay, so Silas is coming out now as well. Carlson, not yet. Okay, Enderale going down the pit lane now. Mitalio down the pit lane. Okay, so Mitalio on track now. So we're waiting for Carlson. Carlson actually not setting a lap yet. Or coming out yet. Oh, he's calling this very tight. So we got Carlson coming out of the pit lane now. I think. No, that's Gennaro. So Carlson actually not getting out on track. At the moment, actually, I've only just noticed it is going to be a Haas 1-2. Oh, Gennaro on his out lap has just compromised Dream On, so Carlson not actually coming out on track yet. So we're just gonna watch for 30 seconds for these guys to get round the track. I don't think Gennaro is gonna get past. Gennaro has to get past Dream On to go for another lap. Enderail is out on the inters. Dream On is just cut both the okay, but cut all the corners. So Gennaro actually not getting out to do a lap. That's unfortunate. It's a bit mayhem at the moment, as Mitalio is actually off the track there. Oh, as also Enderail has just put it straight in the wall on intermediate tyres on the soft track. We got Pace Sven currently on the lap. We got Max Wheatley on the lap. JME with the fast lap there. So JME actually taking pole position currently. JME with 1:16.02. As Pace Sven takes pole with 125.6. Oh, good luck there. 125, 123.9 by pace from Villy. So Villy taking pole position there. So Villy will take pole from who was second. Let's have a look. So Villy will be taking pole position alongside Max Wheatley. So Max Wheatley going to be taking second place on the grid. Silas in third. So his teammate going to be starting behind his teammate. Space Sven in fourth. Jamie Morris fifth. Felix sixth. Janiro seventh. Endorail eighth. Mitalio ninth. Dreamon 10th. And Coulson 11th. I mean, counting. I will be back in one short minute. I need to the toilet before this 45 minute race goes ahead. Also, hello guys, I am back from my little break. I will just want you guys to remind you guys that Villy is the only person battling for a top position. Villy could still win the championship here if he gets first place tonight and first place on Tuesday. Next Tuesday, if he gets first place next Tuesday, he can get a championship if Tyrell Montana doesn't turn up next week. And also SX White not here either, so SX White actually missing out, and he's second place in the championship. So as we go to 5 red lights, we are underway now. So we will lead down towards turn 1. Villy going to be in the lead. As he makes contact, there's a 3 wide there. 3 wide, 3 wide, 3 wide. As Silas has been pushed off the track, and Silas has made contact with Pace Fen. So them two have both spun around. Silas and Pace Fen lost 7 positions, both of them combined. Max Wheatley and Felix going side by side, as well as JME looks for the inside line. So JME and Felix are going to be battling away for P3 now. So Felix will be on the inside line. Felix is going to just make it ahead as Gennaro looks to follow his teammate up with him. So Gennaro up to P4 now. Felix, JME down to P5. Ender Rail side by side with JME. Let's see the breaking points. JME pushed off the track slightly there. So JME lost a bit of time to Ender Rail. As Carlson looks for the inside line on JME going into the Parabolica. Oh, as it goes 3 wide. As they're switching back side to side, Mitalio pushing JME down the home straight. As Mitalio got side by side with JME. As JME looks for, as Mitalio and Carlson have made contact. JME back up to P6. Dream On, Carlson, and Mitalio and Pace Fen and Silas not having the best of races so far. Carlson actually dropped up 4 positions. I'm sorry about that. Carlson and Dream On actually having a good start to the race. They've jumped up 4 and 2 places. JME lost 1 position. The other guys have lost 3 positions. As Max Wheatley and Felix go side by side, going through Lesmo 1. Felix is going to be ahead. Felix is back into 2nd place. Max Wheatley going to be behind in P3. Max Wheatley looking for the inside line. Oh, going for the outside line now. As they go up towards Ascari. Max Wheatley going to be on the outside line. Going to be on the inside line through Ascari. Going to get slightly nudged off track. As Gennaro tries to get a good run on Max Wheatley. Trying to go for an overtake. Going down the back straight towards Parabolica. As well as Ender Rail looking for one as well. Ender Rail looking to dive bomb. Nope, he doesn't. Gennaro looking for a position. Not going to get it. Gennaro actually losing a little bit of time there as Ender Rail flying around some of the corners, trying to keep up with these guys as he is actually nudging them down the home straight. As Jamie actually doing weaving down the back straight as he looks for the guys down the inside, going to be on the outside going through the bus stop. As he spun him, Ender Rail has spun Gennaro. So Ender Rail actually ruining Gennaro's race currently. Currently has ruined his race. I don't know what happens later into the race. So that's not good. Silas has actually left the lobby. Gennaro. Oh! As Carlson and Mitalio make contact. Side by side still. These 3-way battles still going away. It's going to be Dream On, Mitalio, Carlson. Mitalio looking for the inside line, going into the Ascari. Not going to have a good enough speed to get past him. So he's going to keep behind as he runs very wide there, coming out of Ascari, losing a bit of grip, and also giving Carlson a better chance to make an overtake going into Parabolica or on the exit of Parabolica. Felix with the fastest lap there. So Carlson going to have DRS going down, as well as Mitalio going to have DRS on Dream On, as they're going to have DRS wide open now, going down the home straight where this camera I was sitting at last year. Just want to say that. Carlson looking up into the bus stop. Dream On actually getting overtaken by Mitalio now, so Mitalio is going to be used for this slipstream as he looks for the inside line, and as he goes around the outside round. I can't remember the name. Oh, as they've nearly just made contact. Mitalio jumping the curb slightly, giving Dream On back the position, as well as Carlson looking for a place now. Carlson nearly going off the track. Coulson going to have DRS. Mitalio's going to have DRS. Mitalio going to be right on the back of Dream On, going down towards Ascari. Going to be on the outside line, going to be on the inside, going in through Ascari now. He's going to drop back slightly, as well as Coulson getting very, very close as Mitalio actually cuts the corner. So Mitalio getting losing a bit of time now. So Coulson into P6, Dream On P5, and Mitalio P7. Now that was a raw way of saying that. As Mitalio has actually stopped. I don't know what that was about. So, pace fan going to be right on the back of Coulson now. Coulson actually losing a bit of time to Dream On, as we've had a spinner, which is Mitalio. Mitalio has spun. Coulson and pace fan. Coulson actually being slow, as Coulson just makes a bit of contact with pace fan going through Lesmo 1. Coulson going to be right on the back, going through Lesmo 2, and he's going to use DRS down towards Ascari now, trying to use as much slipstream as possible and as much as overtake as possible, trying to look for a position. Not going to be close enough to make a lunge or anything yet. Is he going to have a better exit through Ascari? Actually, he's going to be a lot quicker through Ascari. Going to try and make a position going down the home straight maybe, or into Parabolica. Not close enough, I think, into Parabolica, as we go through Parabolica now, which depends on the exit. Coulson going for a wider line, going to be a shorter line on the exit, but actually losing a little bit of time to Pace Fen. So Pace Fen actually pulling away slightly as he gets, then comes the DRS, and Coulson going to be driving so much quicker going into the bus stop. Going to look for the overtake as he cuts the corner, gets given a 3-second penalty. Oh, you need to be careful with these corner cuts, as the two guys who Enderail taking out Nero there. I don't know if that was accidental or on purpose, but they are 10 seconds behind Mitalio, who is 20 seconds behind the first car. No, actually hasn't had a massive problem, which is Coulson in 7th. JME still 4th place, so Max Wheatley 3rd, Felix 2nd. Dream On in 5th, Pace Fen 6th, Coulson 7th, Mitalio 8th. Mitalio getting a 3-second penalty. Enderail 9th, and Gennaro 10th. As this is going to be the closest battle currently going between Gennaro and Enderail. So we will actually have to see if Enderail is just trying to be trying to keep his position, or try and cause a crash. As Gennaro goes down the inside line, going through Lesmo 2. He's going to have DRS on Enderail because he was there before the line. He's going to use as much slipstream as possible. Enderail will, looking for the inside line, not going to be close enough to make 8 overtake yet. Enderail going to have a better line maybe. Not as good, I don't think. And also not using his slipstream. Here goes his slipstream. So he's closing in slightly. He's going to have DRS as well on Gennaro. So we'll have to see Coulson actually coming out the pit lane. As Gennaro going to have to defend from Enderail, who has DRS. Going to be closing. Not close enough to make an overtake yet. Enderail now down to P10. Gennaro P9. Coulson 8th. Mitalio 7th as he locks up. Pace Fen 6th, going into Ascari now. Dream On 5th. JME 4th. Max Wheatley 3rd. Felix 2nd. And Villy in the lead. Back to cross the line to start his 8th lap of 27. As we do that, we're going to look at the penalties. Villy on 0 warnings. 0 for Felix, 0 for Max Wheatley, 1 penalty for JME, 0 for Dream On, 0 for Pace Fen. Mitalio's got a stop go and a 3-second penalty. Coulson got 9 seconds in penalty. Gennaro got none. Enderail got none. Silas not here but has none. Pace Fan currently looking to close in on Dream on 6 now. As we will just take a little break, and I'm just gonna message my mum to see when we do pancakes. So no battles currently going on other than Pace Fan still closing in on Dream on 6. Also Gennaro closing in on Coulson. Coulson having already pitted as well. So yep, Coulson being caught by Gennaro. Gennaro looking for the inside line, going into the parabolic. It's a parabolic now. Going to get past him. So Gennaro going ahead. Coulson dropping behind, and that will be a overtake for Enrail to do next. Pace Fan still looking for an overtake on Dream On, as well as anything else. Felix right on the back of Villy now into Ascari, going down towards Parabolic, and now Felix is going to be 0.4 of a second away. We're going to quickly just check the times of these guys the last few laps. 23s and 24s. 23s and 20, yeah. Now they both pit into the going to the pits now. Billy gonna be pitting onto the tires. Softs. Oh, medium. So one stop there. Felix going to be dropping onto the mediums as well. Who's going to get out ahead? It's going to be Felix. Villy. Villy's going to get out ahead. Max Wheatley currently on the super soft tyres and in the lead now. So Coulson getting overtaken by Endaround now. Gennaro just trying to close in on to the back of Mitaleo. Pace Fan still trying to look for an overtake on Dream On. Next Wheatley dropping into the pit lane. Jamie and both pitting. So there's no battles currently happening other than Mitaleo just pitting onto the medium side. So Gennaro up to P7 now. Felix 1.9 of a second away from Billy. Trying to look, probably go for an overtake on him as well. The pace thing comes through the final corner now, so through the parabolica. He's staying out for one more lap. Felix right onto the back of Billy now. Going on to lap 12 of 20. Lap 12 of 27. Gonna have DRS as well going down towards the bus stop, as well as JME looking for an overtake onto Felix, jumping down the inside, as well as JME overtaking Max Wheatley as Billy loses second place, or current, well, not on the first place, so he's lost that now. So Billy gonna try and go for an overtake onto Felix to take back the lead. As Max Wheatley looks down the inside for P4 I mean. I'm currently P3, overall P3. So he gets back past JME. Billy is still trying to look for an overtake on Felix. Going to be 0.5 of a second away. Going to have the DRS going down towards Ascari now. Going to have DRS. He's going to close. And he's not close enough to make an overtake yet. So Felix doing quite well to catch up to Billy. Billy actually losing some time now to him. Max Wheatley right on the back of JME, looking for an overtake on JME, as JME is actually weaving down the road. I don't know if they're both doing this because the tyres are cold or what. Well, I have to ask these two later tonight. The pace fan actually drops into the pit lane, so Max Wheatley gonna have to run for the DRS and go on to the overtake mode, going down the home straight towards the to the bus stop. As he's got Max Wheatley doesn't obviously want to get past JME because he bloody nearly lost it, and that's the lag. There we go. Billy 0.5 of a second away, trying to look for a chance at Felix going through the first few sectors of the lap. Try to get a good exit out of here, going towards Lesmo 1 and Lesmo 2. Lesmo 1, he's dropping down a little bit, going through Lesmo 2 now. 0.8 of a second away, so he's lost quite a bit of time. He's lost 0.3 of a second in a lap. So, Philly 0.8 of a second away, not going to be close enough to make an overtake, more likely that this lap. So we'll keep trying. This is all Philly's going to have to do until the end of the race. As Philly's actually pulling away slightly there. As going to the bus stop and not going to be close enough really anymore. So unfortunately, we're gonna lose the battle of Felix and Billy now, as Max Jamie probably gonna close in on. Oh, Felix came through completely. So if Billy stays in a gap of 3 seconds, he's gonna win it. If he don't get penalties, that is the question. Will he get penalties? So, Billy actually going to be on DRS, going to be closing slightly, going down towards 0.5 of a second. That was going into the into Scary. That was okay. Not going to be close enough for an overtake, more likely. So there's not many battles currently going on at the moment. This will put Billy quite close not to getting the championship. 80 points is going to be 18. We work this out. It's going to be 108. I think if he gets second place, he still has a chance of getting. If he gets second place tonight, he still has a chance of winning the championship by 1 point. If he gets second place here and gets first place in the next round, he will win the championship. But we'll have to wait and see, as he's not closing in on Mr. Felix here. So not looking too great on Billy's side for the championship battle. I think we need to give Billy the good luck charm of, come on Billy, get the Swedish inside of you going. If I say that and he wins this race, I'm actually going to be gassed. Gennaro, 0.7 of a second away, but he does need to make a pit stop again for another set of tyres, as his tyres are quite worn. So he's actually going to drop down to behind Coulson again at this rate. JME P3, so not too bad for JME there. Billy P2, 1.3 seconds away. That's 2.8 seconds, 2.7 seconds. Let's see, what is 1.7 second gap that you can still like improve on. Take an overtake as Gennaro looking push them. As he has actually got past Pace Spin. So Pace Spin actually going to drop down to P6 now, as Gennaro trying to pull as big as possible gap to the other cars for when he puts in to go to the end on these tyres, and the next set of tyres he's going to go on to. Coulson getting another 3 second penalty. Billy actually still not on a penalty, as I'm sure of. Penalties, Billy's still not on anything. So Felix has got pressure on him really now, and actually no, they both got pressure on him. But Billy 1.6 seconds away behind Billy, who's Felix, who's oh, as we've had a crash. I don't know who that would be, but we'll never find out, because I don't have it on my screen. But hey ho. .8 seconds, so this is not looking too great for Billy at the moment. He needs to be closing in slowly. He currently looks like he's falling away slightly. Nevertheless, this is the second to last round of the season, so we'll be going to I can't remember. Oh, France is the final round. We'll be going to France next week, and So we currently got Felix pulling away slightly over Villy. 2 seconds away. As we've actually had Gennaro pit into the super soft tyres, so Gennaro going to go into the end of the race, and he's also 7 seconds behind Ender Rail, who is getting closed in on quite quickly. Villy closing in. Villy is slightly closing in now. Going down the home straight, going down towards the bus stop chicane of it, the Italy bus stop. I'm going to call it now. Braking hard, trying not to muck up too much, try and get a good line through there, try and get a good exit. 1.8.3, 1.770 now. So not too bad for Villy here. And the first few corners have been pretty good for him, trying to get a good line out of there. That was a pretty good line there. Trying to close in, he actually did slightly close in on Felix, trying to stay within 3 seconds for the final 7 laps. We'll just check the penalties. He's still only on 1 penalty. Villy on 0. JME on 1 penalty. Max Wheatley on 1 as well. So as we go down towards the final corner, these guys go on to the 21st lap of 27. Carlson giving another 3-second penalty. Gennaro closing in quite quickly onto Ender Rail. He's only 4.3 seconds away from Ender Rail. Villy, second place still, more close enough yet, really. And at this moment, if Max Wheatley getting another 3-second penalty, so not good for Max Wheatley there. Gosh, I've got to love these warnings. So Carlson actually, Carlson, okay. Gennaro with the fast lap there with 1:21.6. So good luck from Gennaro. Oh yeah, super surprised. As he's only 2.2 seconds away from Ender Rail now. There's also Villy 2 seconds away from Felix. So Felix not had a warning yet. You're right on board with Gennaro as he goes on to his charge of closing in onto the cars in front of him. Italy getting a 3-second penalty. Italy are currently down in 10th place, so this is not really mattering. As Dream On gets a 3-second penalty, that does matter because it gives Ender Rail a chance of the position, as well as Gennaro another chance of position. Villy 2.1 seconds away from Felix, as well as Gennaro 0.6 of a second away from Ender Rail. So this is going to be another overtake very soon for Gennaro. He's going to be up to P7, going to be at the end of this straight. He's going to be ahead of him. He's going to be ahead there. Gennaro going to have DRS, going to be on engine mode 4, or ERS mode 4. Going to be ahead, and he's going to easily get past. And also he's going to have to battle. Oh, Gennaro gets a 3-second penalty. As he comes behind Dream on 6 now, going down through. I can't name the corner. The very scary corner going through. If you're going to make an overtake as he goes around the outside on Dream On. Dream On having to cut off slightly the corner to give him the position. So Gennaro up to P6 now. Villy 3.2. So we want to ride on board with Felix for the time being as he goes on to the 23rd lap. As Mitalia and Carlson make overtakes. I want to see how if he's getting close to getting a penalty here, coming through into the first corner. He's gonna good line for Felix going through the first 2 corners. going through the right hand out, going down towards. Oh gosh. Why can't I remember the name of the corners? Oh gosh. I went on the F1 simulator and I hit that curb on the turning right there, and it was like one of the top of the most expensive simulators, and it was really sensitive, and in a bump, and I was going pretty quick, and I just went flying through the air. I was like, oh no! But no, Nitalio and Carlson still battling on weight for 9, not knowing about penalties between them two, but. Billy. Oh, Mr. Leo going straight on. So, Felix actually taking it pretty easy now. Felix P1, Billy's P2. Billy actually still on 1-1. Jamie with 1 penalty, 2 penalties now. Max Wheatley on 1 penalty, 2 penalties. Pace Fen on 0 penalties. Gennaro on 1 penalty. Andrew on 0. Dream on 1, 2, 3 penalties. Carlson on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 penalties. Felix still leading the way on 4.6 seconds. That worries me because really looking quite far back into the back in there. Carlson and Nitalio still. Oh, now that should be a penalty. That's a corner cut. So we're still waiting to see the penalty beginning. Felix is going to get another penalty, and there's a very wide line there. And we're going down towards Ascari now. It's going to be the second to last time he's going to go through Ascari. He's 0.5. He's 5 seconds up on his time at the moment. Carlson actually pitting. I don't know why. But Felix probably going to start celebrating this last lap as he comes through Parabolica for the penultimate time, coming down towards the line. He starts his final lap, so Felix going to be onto his final lap now, leading the way, going down to turn 1. He's 6.5 seconds ahead. So at this point, there's no chance of him actually getting ahead, or really getting ahead if he was to get past due to penalties or anything. Unless Felix was to have a massive crash, which I don't hope on, but always he just gets the corner before Lesmo 1 slightly wrong and jumps over the curb a bit too much, so I'm surprised they get penalised for that. Felix leading the way, coming down towards the sky for the penultimate time. Final time. Going through the Ascari, exiting and going down towards the final corner, which is Parabolica. Parabolica. We're just gonna get. We're gonna have the position change as Felix wins the race. Felix taking P1. Felix gonna be taking second. Jamie third. Max Wheatley fourth. Pacefen fifth. Janiro sixth. Enderail seventh. Maybe Dreamon could get eighth. Enderail coming through the final corner now. And come up down to the line, and you're gonna come across the line to take P7, and Dreamon gonna take 8th, and Mitalia gonna take 9th. But driver of the day will be I'll give it to I'll give it to Jamie. Jamie, driver of the day. Driven a really good race. Been quite far back, and like sort of problems of like the crashes to do with the other guys. But he will take P3 on the podium. So yes, that's been it. Has taken their first P1, I think, of the season. Yeah, I think it is the first P1 has taken this season. So Felix taking it home, taking the win home for Haas and the Dutch team. Billy taking second place, Jamie third, Paceven fourth, Max Whitley fifth, Janiro sixth, Enderail seventh, Dreamon 8th, Vitalia 9th, Carlson 10th, Silas 11th. So thank you guys so much for watching. It has been me, Ryan. I shall be streaming I will be racing tomorrow night on SWE League. If you guys want to go over to the channel, it'll be SWE Racing. We'll be racing. I'll be racing in the the KTM Expo GT4 round Zurich, which is in China, in one Project Cars 2, and then Friday I shall be streaming LMP2 series on the SWE channel, which is a hour and a half endurance race with LMP2s. So hopefully some of you guys can come over and watch. But if it's not your it's not your cup of tea, you guys can stay. But thank you guys so much for watching. It has been Ryan with round 9 of SWE. Tomorrow, next week, it will be the final round of the season where Billy could still take the championship take the championship over TRL Montana if he does not turn up this week. Or it could be a draw if SX White comes in and joins and wins the race. He could take the championship and draw with. Wait, no, he could still win by 1 point. He's on. No, he can't win. He can get no. I'm being stupid. Oh, for sake. But no, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.